So given question is asked in GATE CSE 2008. They have given a program and asked what will be the output of the program for f of 173. So when we have made a call for 173, so here value of n will be 173, and we will check if 173 is less than or equal to 1. No. So we will go in else part. So here we have done f of n by 2. So when we will do 173 by 2, this will become 86. Actually it will become 86.5, but because it is an integer, so it will store 86. Okay. So again we will check for 86. Is 86 is less than or equal to 1? No. So we will make again call for n by 2. So we will go for 43. Again we will do by 2. This will become 21. Again we will do by 2. Will become 10. Again we will do by 2, 5. Then 5 is not less than or equal to 1. So again we will do by 2. Become 2. Then again we will do by 2. Then it will become 1. So if we see what they have said, if n is less than or equal to 1, when we reach 1, so we have to print n. So because we have reached here 1, so we will print what? 1. Okay. So because this call is over, we will come back here, and here our printf statement also left. Because if we see here in program, what they have said, if this n by 2 done, then what you have to do? Then do n mod 2. Okay. So if we will do 2 mod 2, it will become what? 0. Okay. So here 0 will be printed. Again this function is over, so we will come back here. So we will print 5 mod 2. So this will be 1. Okay. 5 mod 2, 1. This call is over. We will come back here. Here printf statement is left. 10 mod 2 will become 0. Okay. We will come back here. Again this call is over. So we will print here what? 21 mod 2. 21 mod 2 what? 1. So here 1 will be printed. Again we will come back here. So here 43 mod 2. So what is the value of 43 mod 2? That will be 1. So here 1 will be printed. Again we will come back here. This call is over. So we will do 86 mod 2. This will become 0. So here 0 will be printed. Okay. Now this call is over. We will come back here, and here 173 mod 2. So this will print what? 1. Okay. So here at last 1 will be printed. So what is our output? 10101101. 10101101. So our correct option is option D. Okay. So this was a combined question. Another question was, as we have made earlier, call for f of 173. So they have given two codes. So which of the following two codes will behave same or will give same output as above code, or one will give same, two will give same, or both will give same? Okay. So if we see here code, so what we are trying to do here is, first of all, we are doing n by 2 and condition is checked. If n by 2 is 1, okay, so we will do n by 2, okay, make a call for f of n by 2. If it is resulting as 0, like here we have 1, 1 by 2 will become 0.5, okay, so it will, because n is an integer, so this will be 0. So this if condition will be false. Because this condition is false, so we will not go inside this if condition and we will print here. So if you see, this is behaving same as above program. Like what? When we have 173, we will check 173 by 2. That will become 86. So, because 86 is not a 0, so this if condition will be true. And we will make a call for f of 86. Okay. Again, we will check for 86 by 2. That will be 43. Okay. So, because 43 is not equal to 0, so this if condition will be true. Again, we will go. So, at last, when we will have n as 1, then will be 1 by 2. Condition will be false. And we will come back here. And here, what we will do? 0 mod 2. 0 mod 2 what? 0. Okay. So, the difference will be only that in starting, before this entire output we will have one extra 0 also, which will not make any difference. Okay. So here in both condition, this P1 and P2 behave. This P1 is giving same output as this above given code. So let us go for this P2 code. In P2 code, what they have done is, if n is less than equal to 1, they are printing the value of n, which we were doing in above code. Okay. But in else part, what they have done, first they have printed the value and then make a call for n by 2, which means the output will be reversed. Okay. Suppose we have made a call for 173. So when you are making a call for 173, so what they will do? First they will do 173 mod 2. So 1 will be printed, then call for 86 will be made. So suppose if you see here, according to P2, what will happen? First we will do what? 173. Okay. And first, when they make a call for 173, first we will do what? This printf. So first 1 will be printed and then we will make call for 86. When we have made a call for 86, so before going to n by 2, first we have to make a print statement. So when we will do 86 mod 2, this will here 0 will be printed. Then we will make a call for n by 2. So we will go for 43. So if you see what is happening here, actually we are printing like in reverse order 1 0. Here what we are doing 1 0. Okay. So this P2 will give the output in reverse order. So P1 and P2 are not behaving. P1 is behaving same as above code, but P2 is not behaving the same as above code. So our correct option is option C, P1 only. So here only P1 code will give same output as above code. Okay. So I hope you got the answer. Thank you.